I just felt devastated. I mean, I can't even think of other words. I mean, I was scared.
I was shocked. I mean, I was scared. I was in denial. I mean, I didn't believe her until I saw the pregnancy tests.
I just had this feeling in like the pit of my stomach. It wasn't because I was sick or showing any signs, but it was just something that I knew, I felt in my heart.
I already had one son, and I wasn't getting any help with him. And then having another one, not having any help, and I'm not financially stable.
I didn't want my parents to have to help me raise this child.
Some stupid decision that 2 teenagers made, which was only about us at the time, and we never thought about anyone else, is now huge, blown up, and affecting so many people.
I also felt like I was still a child myself. I didn't feel emotionally ready to teach the life's lessons to a child at 17.
She asked me what I was feeling, what I was thinking, and just said, you know, we're gonna get through this, and I'm here, we're all here, we love you, we're always gonna love you.
The first thing was helping her and supporting her make whatever decision she wanted to make and make sure it was the right one for her.
Normally in my ethnic group, people usually just go ahead and it'll work itself out, I guess you would say.
It really boiled down to neither one of us were comfortable with abortion, and we weren't sure what our future looked like.
I wanted my child to know what it was like to have 2 parents that love each other.
So we really started looking into adoption.
I was going back and forth for so long. I remember the night that I finally made the decision, and I went into my mom's room, and I cried for hours, and I told her I can't do it, and they deserve more. And I knew that's what was going to be best for them.
I've been working with birth mothers and birth families, birth fathers, birth grandparents, sometimes aunts and uncles for over 14 years. The lessons I've learned from them are, number one, that these are not unwanted babies and unwanted children. These are moms who are able to put the needs of their child first and look at what's best for their child as far as providing stability and opportunity. And I've learned that the moms who are able to follow through to accept this kind of a loss, and it is a very difficult loss, are able to grieve that loss and walk through to the other side stronger and more mature.
Have we missed anything? Are there other ideas or thoughts that are coming to your mind that you feel are really important for our viewers to know? I guess my goal, I feel like we've achieved most of it, is just to really provide, hope for somebody who is facing an unplanned pregnancy, to know that abortion, is final, and it doesn't have to be the solution. That adoption is a lot more common these days. It's a solution to the problem that someone is finding themselves in. What else would you say to any of our viewers who are watching today about the process of adoption?
Well, I think it's important for the gals to know that there's hope, and that we offer hope to any gal that comes through our doors. Sometimes they feel like, I've been using drugs the whole pregnancy, or I've been in a domestic violence situation, or CPS is involved, and do I still have choices? Are all my choices gone because I have made these poor choices during my pregnancy?
Right.
And I want them to know there's hope. They still can make a voluntary plan for their baby if that's what they want to do, and we'll walk that journey with them, and we'll help them. Yes, there may be complications with the baby if she used drugs during her pregnancy, but we have families who are ready and willing to accept those types of situations. And so we're here to offer hope to every birth mom, regardless of what circumstance she finds herself in.
Yeah. There's another side of the coin that we're going to feature too in another program with Bethany Christian Services, and that is that there are a lot of parents now that want to adopt. And so it's also part of the ministry of Bethany to find children for families that want to adopt children, correct?
It is, although the mission of Bethany is for every child to have a loving home.
Okay.
So we see the child as our client.
Okay.
The child, we want every child to have a loving home.
Okay.
So I don't know that every family is guaranteed that Bethany will go out and look for
Okay.
a child for them.
Okay.
But every child will have a loving home.
So
That's important.
if there is a family though that wants to adopt, do they approach? Is Bethany the place to come?
You bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have the domestic infant adoption program, which would be the ones that would adopt the gals that come through my program. They would be in that domestic infant adoption.
Okay.
Then there's the older child adoption, and those are kids that have come, they come generally through the foster care system, and they become available for adoption after there has been some kind of a situation where the children have been removed.
Okay.
And so those kids are often older, they often come in sibling groups.
Okay.
And so there's a huge need for adoptive parents for those older kids.
Okay.
It's a huge need, but that's another program.
Yeah.
that we have.
Well, what I plan on doing is I do plan on interviewing people that have either been adopted or adopted children, and so that'll be a whole nother program feature for you folks out there. I guess I feel like we've really thoroughly covered the topics, and I can't really think of anything else at this point to go through. Have we forgotten anything that you...
Not that I can think of. But
Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity to share what we do here at Bethany, and I love my work, and I love working with birth moms.
Tell us the website one more time.
It's www.bethany.org.
Okay. Well, folks, thank you very much. And this has been Testify West Michigan. I'm your host, Eric Effken. And you can get in touch with me by going to my website, which is ericeffken.com. If you know of other ministries or organizations in West Michigan that we should feature on this program, we'd love to hear about it. And we thank you for tuning in to DSETV, and we will see you next time.